Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Stark Effect, hosted by yours truly, Miss K Starks, KK. Thank you for coming back. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you like my videos, my content. Drop down below, let me know what you think about the topics and so forth. I wanted to talk to you today about several things, and mainly, something that was on my mind was the whole Olandria situation on Love Island. Okay, so Love Island, if you all don't know, Love Island is like one of the biggest reality shows. I'm not even gonna front. I've watched a few episodes, but I'm not like a full on like Love Island like cult, so there are people who I see on TikTok and social media and Instagram where they really be like, they're so passionate about Love Island, and I'd be kind of looking at them crazy, like, y'all are like really into this. But the show is a dating show, it's everyone in a house, and they run through seasons like very, very fast. But it's like a bunch of people in a home, they're all dating and getting to know each other and really trying to see if love is there. A lot of drama happens on the show, but it is a dating show. And I really wanted to talk about Olandria today because this week it was big, big, big news that she got the cover of Harper's Bazaar Vietnam. Okay, so that's a big deal for a reality star, right? So once Olandria got this cover, she started to receive more backlash. Now, 2 weeks ago, Alandria, she went through some drama because Huda was on a live stream and someone made a racial slur, and Huda laughed at it. Huda or Huda, whatever that lady's name is, Huda is always in the headlines for some drama and some BS. Huda has been known to, kind of, berate black men on the show and, basically try to cosplay as black. So Huda has definitely gotten a lot of backlash for that on social media and beyond. So Huda, while she is popular on the show, she does cause a lot of, talk and controversy in that way. So 2 weeks ago, it was the super, super big deal of Huda laughing at Olandria being called a racial slur. Now, Olandria, I keep saying Olandria, sorry. Olandria is a very, very, very beautiful black woman, okay, from Alabama, from Decatur, Alabama. They call her the Bama Barbie, okay, and she's gorgeous. She's petite, little short, little thing. I believe she's about 5'3". Anyways, Olandria, she's always getting this harsh backlash, and a lot of people know that it's racism, right? I think with Olandria specifically, we all know that she's in the interracial dynamic with Nick. You have this beautiful black woman and this gorgeous Caucasian man, falling in love on the show, and people not believing that it's real, and people questioning it, and people questioning, how could this dark-skinned woman get this amount of love? How could this dark-skinned woman get this amount of success? So we're gonna jump to this Harper's Bazaar thing because a lot of people are questioning it, right? So when she got the cover, gorgeous editorial photos, she's in gowns, she's over here like in a castle somewhere in this photo shoot. Now, what started this particular drama is that there's this guy named Luis Piano. I forgot his last name, child. Don't beat me too hard for that, but the last name started with a P. He was on X and he tweeted, we're going to call it Twitter here. He was on Twitter and he basically tweeted how Olandria paid for her Harper's Bazaar Vietnam cover, right? And he posted all of these different photos and pricings and all these things, basically saying these are other celebrities who have done it or other people who have done it, and she has done the same.
This guy is coming in hot with some Olandria allegations. This guy, Louis, he claims to work from Harper's Bazaar, and he's saying that Olandria's team purchased her Harper's Bazaar cover versus her earning it, and that anybody can purchase a cover on Harper's Bazaar. He included pricing as well as examples of other people who have done it, and I just know that this man is fearing for his life right now.
Before we get into the looks that big Olandria, not the little one, gave us in Harper's Bazaar, I want to address a few things. Number one is, at the end of the video, I'm going to address her number one hater because it just is getting old now. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the fact that this is more than just a moment. This is more than just a moment. This is living proof by Olandria for the little black girlies out there that you can do anything that you put your mind to as long as you stay true to yourself. And even something as strong as racism can't stop you. So shout out to her for being representation. And now the looks. The looks that big Olandria, not the little one, was giving us in Harper's Bazaar. Okay, this is very much giving Black Queen Bridgerton. And that face card never declines. It's very much giving us African Queen. African goddess of the sea. Okay, skin good, everything good. All black on, looking like somebody died. You understand what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? Giving us looks. She is and will continue to be the program. Okay? Now to address the consistent negative commentary coming from one specific person about Big Olandria.
Olandria stuns for Harper's Bazaar Vietnam, and her fans are making it all about Huda and Shelly. It all started when we found out Olandria bought her way into the cover when...
If every time a black woman accomplishes something, you have to try to minimize it or find some sort of hole or dig to take at her, that says a lot about you and your character and how you think about black women. There is a consistent need from that creator to try to minimize anything that Shelly and Olandria do at the expense of someone else who I'm actually not even going to name. But anyway, shout out to the Queen Ola for doing her big one, not the little one.
Now, mind you, this was a black man who did this. We just gonna point that out there. But you know what's so interesting about this is that for her to be a reality star alone, not even just her being a black woman, you know, we know that we're going to get to the beauty standards that black women have to constantly fight all the time in the entertainment industry in Hollywood and across the world, right? If these are, you know, visible black women on camera who are beautiful black women, it's a constant questioning of their beauty. But we're going to get to her being a reality star. The reason why this is a big deal is because she is the only Love Island cast member who is elevating in a sense of like she is growing in her celebrity. Like people know who she is. And her achieving Harper's Bazaar is a milestone. Do we all understand who was on the cover of Harper's Bazaar? Janet Jackson, Beyonce, Rihanna. You get me? So by a reality star getting that cover, even if it's Vietnam, because you know a lot of people have been shading her, you know, basically saying, "Oh, why couldn't she get an American cover? It doesn't really count because she was on Vietnam." Child, it's still Harper's Bazaar. Like y'all are really haters. Like just say you a hater. Just say you a hater. You know, because I just find it so funny how you know, when it comes to our own as black people, we like to move the goalposts with each other. You know, for a black man to get on X and do that to her, you know, she's already dealing with a lot of racism and dealing with all types of, she deals with death threats all the time, people calling her racial slurs. She deals with a lot and she always handles it with grace. But what really obsessed me is that it's like, what obsessed me about it is that it's always our own moving the goalposts. It's always our own moving the goalposts. So what if she didn't get the American cover of Harper's Bazaar? She had a Vogue article written on her for wearing sheen clothes and making it look fabulous on Love Island. You know, so I just feel like some of the girls, when it comes to us, being in those spaces a lot sometimes black people we be harming each other and it's like this gorgeous black woman she already has to fight so much in the industry she already has to deal with so much so for him to get on X and do that I just feel like it was shady and it was a bit messy and even if she did pay for the cover which I don't believe she did even if she did pay for the cover other people do it there are plenty of people who pay to play in this industry there are plenty of people who pay to play in the industry. And I'm not saying it's right if she did it, but I'm just saying so many people do it. You get what I'm saying? So for him to get online and try to have like a gotcha moment, I just feel like it was like really like a slap in the face to her having her moment and like her work ethic and her having a good team. Now, I'm sure that her team pitched her. She's managed by it's the Digital Brand Architects. That is DBA, and they are a subsidiary. Hopefully, I said that correct, child. They are like a sub company of United Talent Agency, right? So she has good management clearly. On the photo shoot, she had black stylists, black hairstylist. She really brought an entire black team to design and to build her look and her image for this moment in her career.
I need y'all to understand how important what Olandria just did is, from being racially harassed and persecuted and having her face put on George Floyd's body, to now being on the cover of Harper's Bazaar Vietnam, photographed by a black man, styled by her home team, the people who've been styling her in person for all these amazing looks that has gagged everybody. She brought her home team to Harper's Bazaar, brought them with her, didn't just go to a set and let them do anything else. Photographed by a black man, Stanley Babb. Are y'all seeing this? The Reismans have been eating it up. These are next level stylists. It's giving our girl Ola has found her version of La Roche and Zendaya with the Reismans. I hope I'm saying her name right, but this is truly immaculate. It's giving blossoming and she's just getting started. This pose, the inspiration, how regal it is, how everything is so colorful and impactful, how important this is for not just little black girls, dark-skinned black girls to see, but also adults and grown women in their mid to late 20s who feel like they're missing a mark in their time in their life or whatever, and the things that they dream of and want to do. How inspiring this is for education for little 5'3", under 5'5", under 5'10" girls who want to be models to know that it's possible. This is opening doors. This is making a true impact. 4 months in and the Bama Barbie is on Harper's Bazaar. If that's not impact and living and answered prayers, I don't know what is. Writing down your manifestations, like I believe Olandria said she did, is so important. And prospering and doing so with so much poise still, but relatability and everything she does with impact and purpose, promoting college education, black college education, doing collaborations with different fundraisers and different franchises and foundations that are impactful and helpful, being a positive human being while also being such a light and beauty. This is truly one of the most amazing, positive, beautiful things that come out of television in recent reality TV history. The fact that she's constantly been at the face of so much adversity and hostility and racism, misogynoir, and to still prevail and push through, and not only being poised to the bullshit, but being phenomenally prosperous. I love this for her and what this means for the culture, the world, right? Who did her hair? Black women that she brought with her to Harper's Bazaar. Made sure that they were in the rooms, right? Yeah. Who did her makeup? Tia Cochran, a black woman. Yeah. Hiring and promoting black stylists, black MUAs, black hairstylists.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God. That's what I'm talking about.
The Bama Barbie is not just the people's princess, but also the people's champion. And I love to see it. I do it for you, girl, but love you. I want to know what y'all's favorite pick is from the Harper's Bazaar. I can't wait. I need to get my hands on this. I need to see more. I need to hear more. Was there an interview? What's going on? I need more of this. What's next, girl? I'm just so excited. This is incredible. Let me know what y'all's favorite photo is. Comment it down below and what y'all think about this. And have you seen Olandria Carthen, the Bama Barbie, Harper's Bazaar, Vietnam? Incredible. Love y'all. Bye.
So I just think that people need to get over it and stop trying to question people. We have to stop questioning people's accomplishments. Do you get what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. What I like about Olandria is that she's so beautiful and she's chocolate and she's dark skinned. And I just know it bothers people because they can't take her beauty. I saw a comment. Somebody said how she looked like a mouse and they were really breaking apart her features. But we can have a white girl or a Latina girl or another girl with those same features and you guys don't break it down like that. But when it comes in the form of a black woman, you have an issue with it. It's looking like self-hate to me and also racism to me from other races. But when it comes to black people doing it to her, it's you can't just let her have her moment. Let her have her success and don't question it. Why do we always have to do that to each other in these spaces? A lot of black people do that to each other. And I'm just going to be real. A lot of black people in these spaces love to pull each other down and sometimes they're not even that supportive. And that's, so for him to get on X and do that, that just really rubbed me the wrong way. But shout out to Olandria here. She has dealt with so much. She's in her relationship with Nick. She's doing her thing. She's handling all of this with grace. And, she is an example. She's an example for black beauty, for black women, for black girls. Let her be that representation and let her have her moment and let her be that example because it's needed, especially in this current climate. Especially in the current climate that we're in. It's refreshing to see a woman like her rock it like this and have her moment and have what she needs. So those are my thoughts on the Olandria controversy this week, which shouldn't even be controversy. It's so unfortunate. Drop down below and let me know what you all think about that.